What's the work that you do to help people who are childless not by choice?
As I say, I basically set up childless.life from my personal lived experience. I'm basically a coach and a grief therapist, and I'm childless not by choice. So from there, from my lived experience, then I have kind of like three different sort of like support options. One I called the Healing Horseshoe, and people are like, why a horseshoe? Why not a circle or whatever? And it's like, because a horseshoe is a circle with a gap in it waiting for you to come in and join us. So, it's kind of like an invitation
Oh,
for you to come in and complete the circle in some way. So that is focused primarily on grief. So, basically when someone is struggling, we share the story, we go through kind of like loss ceremonies of sharing our losses. We're usually around 6 to 8 people in those circles. So it's a small intimate group where we share our loss, and we invite healing through on that side. There's a second group called Embracing Us, which then again came out of people going through the Healing Horseshoe and saying, okay, fine, I have really felt the grief and whatever. I'd love a break from the grief, but I don't want a break from you ladies. I want to continue in some way with the contact, the connection, because daily life by life, then things still do come up and whatever. Then there's different situations. I'd like to brainstorm together with people who get it about ageing without children and all of those different things. So Embracing Us is a kind of support circle, more on the coaching side of it. So, in that coaching piece there. And then the other thing is one-to-one grief therapy and coaching as well that I do. I have basically also just kind of launched a new mini series that then will be on pregnancy loss, and it will be looking at then that piece of what I was speaking about earlier as to, we have been pregnant and we have an experience of being pregnant. So how do we invite healing there? And we have lost a child, and no matter how small or big that child was, we have lost that child at some stage as well. So they are, inviting healing into those two areas. Because as I say, sometimes in the groups, people feel a little bit like they silence themselves on that piece because other people haven't been pregnant. So, there it's a safe space to really go into the depths like you and I did in our stories the last session, without, being afraid that we're going to hurt somebody in the process. So, yeah.